So here's the detailed content that we are going to cover in the course. The very first thing will be understanding what exactly API testing is, or what exactly web services are, right? What all protocols that are available, like something related to SOAP and REST. We'll be looking at the differences in what exactly SOAP is, what REST is, and which is the better one to use, which currently market is actually working on, right? We'll be looking at various testing tools available to perform web services testing, various APIs available to perform web services testing. Then we'll be learning Postman in depth. Although Postman is a manual testing tool, but we can write some scripts as well, right? We'll be exploring the REST API library majorly in this course, right? Because the framework that we will be designing it in through Java, we'll be building up a framework like data driven and Cucumber BDD, and we will be using Rest Assured itself to automate these web services, to perform the automation on these web services. We'll be looking at different methods like get, post, put, delete, right, which we will be using while testing these APIs, right? Something related to authentication will be done. JSON and XML, like since these web services are in a format of JSON and XML, so we will be learning the Java utility for parsing JSON files. We'll be using some API, some library called as Jackson, right, which will help us in parsing the JSON file with Jackson, converting them into map, converting complex JSON files into map, right? So these are some of the things that we will be learning. Then we'll be learning the TestNG. This is one of the Java framework, which is very much in use in automation industry, especially when you're working on Selenium or when you're working on REST API. This TestNG is very much in use, right? Then we'll be integrating all these components with Jenkins UI. We'll be performing continuous integration. We'll use Maven to build our code as well. We'll be generating our test reports. Those are the very interactive test reports that we'll be generating with the help of latest extent report library, right? We're gonna see some parallel execution of these tests as well, right? And then we're also going to look at how we can check in and check out the code to our GitHub repository, right? We'll be forming up two live projects using data driven and Cucumber. That is one of the BDD approach. Then we'll also be integrating our web services with JMeter. We're going to perform some testing using JMeter as well, right? JMeter will not be using it for performance testing of a UI. That is a different part. We will be doing performance testing on the APIs, right? Then we're going to look at some SOAP UI basics as well, right? SOAP UI has a free version and a pro version, so we'll be working on the free version of SOAP UI. We'll be looking at some of the Groovy scripting as well. And the people who are not familiar with core Java, I am going to include some of the core Java important concepts which are very much helpful while designing a framework. So all the concepts related to OOPs, related to collections, polymorphism, all those things will be included in the last section of this course. People who are already familiar with Java can skip this section and directly start watching from the initial section. People who are not familiar with any programming language should watch the core Java concepts first, should practice the Java concepts first, and then try watching this, right? So if you want to see more details on this course, more coverage, you can go to the website vaduautomation.com, go to courses, web services, and here is the content that you can look at, what all things that we will be including in the course, right? So this is a PDF version of it. You can download it. I have not added the JMeter integration part over here, but that is the other area that we are going to include in the course, right? So this is going to be in-depth course on web services automation testing.